Career Cool, the Educational Gurukul, a startup by German and American university alumni. Coaching classes from 9 to 12th and career counseling services.
Hi guys and welcome to Career Cool. आज हम बात करने वाले हैं करण चौहान से. He has been my friend for more than a decade now. वो currently काम करता है as a business analyst at Epsilon. So let me give you a bit of background as to why we are interviewing him. He completed his mechanical May BTech in 2015 from SRM University from the Delhi campus, and उसके बाद he worked in different sectors. So आज हम आपको जो जर्नी पे ले जा रहे हैं, that is a journey of opportunity, of understanding yourself, of understanding the industries, of understanding your skill sets. तो ये हर एक स्टूडेंट के लिए, हर एक फील्ड के लिए कितना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. एंड इसी वजह से करण इज गोइंग टू डिस्कस हिज जर्नी फ्रॉम बीइंग अ अंडरग्रेड स्टूडेंट ऑफ मैकेनिकल एंड देन मूविंग ऑन एंड करेंटली वर्किंग इन द मार्केटिंग एरिया. So what he does currently is he manages, builds and extracts marketing campaigns for telecom and healthcare clients across Australia and US respectively. He is working in Epsilon since approximately more than 1.5 years now, and currently he is based in Bangalore. Amazing things. उसका अगर मैं थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड आपको बताऊं, बिलोंग करते हैं वो लखनऊ को, एंड थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट के उसमें he's an amazing guitar player, photography पेज है उनका, super cool dude. तो आप जब इंटरव्यू आप सुनोगे towards the end he has told his like all the crazy stuff that he has done, but overall in the whole journey you have to understand कि उन्होंने बीटेक किया मैकेनिकल में, देन उसके बाद उन्होंने इन्फोसिस में ही वर्क फॉर अप्रॉक्सिमेटली 4 years and he moved through different positions in Infosys itself, and then he joined Epsilon. One cool thing about him was he was a junior manager in Comic-Con India. So super interesting for me because I'm a Marvel and all of these superheroes का geek. So it was very interesting. मेरे लिए खुद बहुत learning था, and as Sagar saw this video and he was like, this is going to help a lot of people as they are looking at backup options, as you're looking at mechanical क्या होता है, आप क्या पढ़ते हो, क्यों पढ़ना चाहिए, कैसे आपको यूनिवर्सिटी सेलेक्ट करनी चाहिए, all of these different questions. SRM के बारे में कि क्या फीस होती है, कैसी लाइफ होती है, इंजीनियरिंग में कैसी लाइफ होती है. All of these questions are what we're going to answer today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And also please don't forget to like this video and share as well as subscribe to our Career Cool channel. Don't forget, Career Cool also provides career counseling, mentorship, psychometric analysis for all over the people across the globe. So India में important नहीं है, आप बाहर भी रह रहे हो तो ये this is going to be helpful for you. We have already worked with more than 25,000 students in the past 3 years, and we are continuing to do so. My name is Kriti. I am the director of commercial treasury services and product strategy at First National Bank of Omaha, and I live out of Omaha, Nebraska, US. I am super excited to be hosting Karan today. Not only he's my close friend, but he also attended Sagar's wedding. So, chota sa tidbit for you. He also attended Sagar's wedding. And this interview has been very nice and enlightening for me क्योंकि मैं बहुत कम लोगों से मिलती हूँ जो इतना ज्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज, बैकअप ऑप्शंस के बारे में सोचते हैं, एंड विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्योंकि आप लाइफ में जी रहे हो, आप ओवर थिंक मत करो, बट हाँ एज अ बैकअप ऑप्शन आप चीजें लेके चलो. और ये करियर कुल अपने हर एक व्यूअर को बताना चाहता है कि बैकअप ऑप्शंस कितना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है लाइफ में. जरूरी नहीं है कि आपके सारे प्लान ए काम करें. So having a backup option always helps. और प्लान ए काम कर जाए तो बेस्ट चीज है ना, पर एटलीस्ट आपको एक मेंटल सेटिस्फैक्शन रहता है कि आपके पास प्लान भी है. सो लेट्स गेट इनटू द इंटरव्यू एंड लेट्स स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू करण चौहान.
So in 12th standard, what was the stream that you took, and then what were the exams after that you gave, like the competitive exams?
Okay, so till 10th, I was not sure where I had to go. I was in Managar Boys. So in that time, दो ही streams थी मेरे पास, या तो मैं बायो साइड चला जाऊँ या मैं मैथ साइड चला जाऊँ. और मैंने ज़्यादा डिटेल में स्टडी दोनों साइड नहीं की थी. So it was simple for me to take math.
Okay.
It was like the sheep goes, right? You go towards math. Everybody, my good friends went towards math. I went towards math. So my stream was PCM. So physics, chemistry, math in 12th. And as I had done that, I had some options, which were Delhi universities or engineering colleges. So I opted for engineering colleges. So फिर उसके जितने standard papers थे उस time पे, which is round about I think now 8 years back. So I gave them. So starting off like IIT JEE, AIEEE, the big names, फिर UPTU, फिर SRM or VIT. That's it.
Okay. One question there. So did you take a coaching there or did you prepare everything yourself?
I did take a coaching there. I took it in Akash, Kapurthala, Lucknow. But वही था. The same thing was the main concept now that I see back and think. I took the coaching not because I was thinking I'll get something out of it, but because I didn't wanted to miss out on something.
Okay.
Because everybody is doing it, right?
Going
So
with the herd.
Going with the herd. And there's a feeling in that phase where you don't want to, at the end of the day, blame something. Like, because these are some, at that time, it's like, बस 12th अच्छा हो जाए, बस अच्छा college मिलता है तो जिंदगी sorted है.
Mm-hmm.
So in that scenario, you didn't want to blame anything. You didn't want to leave any stone unturned. So yes, I did go to the coaching. So now thinking back, I think papers were the most important thing. क्योंकि पढ़ाई तो was standard और I get it, but the pressure of paper or mock paper ही ज़्यादा important होता है. क्लास में बैठना उतना important नहीं था वहाँ पे.
Okay. So जितने अपॉर्चुनिटीज तुमको खोल सकते थे तुम रास्ता, तुमने वो डिसाइड किया कि let's take anything that comes in, but that gives me more options in life to figure out.
Oh yeah, that's beautifully put. True.
So you mentioned that there were so many different exams that you took. What were the different colleges at that time or universities that you were kind of aiming for? And then why did you choose SRM in the end?
Okay. So fully speaking, being a naive kid that I was back then, that I'm still somewhat right now, of course, I wanted IIT JEE. IIT Kanpur से engineering करेंगे और IIM Lucknow से MBA करेंगे. But things are, realistic approach is a little different. The competition is tough. So targets, of course, IIT JEE था, but उसमें एक line आती पेपर के बाद that you are not qualified, you don't get the marks, you don't get anything. So that was it. Then उसके बाद target था मेरा NITs या कुछ, but AIEEE के third list तक मुझे wait करना पड़ रहा था.
Okay.
And it's a very, I can't explain it, but it's a very dicey situation when you see like people have started going to colleges or people are sorting it out and you're also thinking which is your best option. So in that scenario, the papers I gave, there were 3 criteria on which I based my college mainly.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted a branch, I wanted mechanical, or here I wanted it in the north location. And then I rank of the college, how good the college is and how the people of the college are, reviews and talking with the people who have already studied there. So SRM looked like a complete package out of all the colleges offered to me.
Okay.
At that time.
That I think that is very important कि तुमने जो 3 criteria पे रखा कि rank, location and third was
the people, the interaction,
the cohort. Okay.
So,
that's actually very important because even for today's kids when they are considering कि कौन सा college हम choose करें, it comes at the end कि आपकी priorities क्या है. So knowing your priorities is very commendable.
Right. UPTU में I had just one issue.
Mm-hmm.
So UPTU colleges always had children from UP itself. I didn't want that in my college.
Okay.
I wanted big diversity, and which helped me out क्योंकि जो कैरेक्टर ग्रोथ या जो पर्सनालिटी ग्रोथ होती है, जो आपको एम्बिशंस मिलते हैं, तो आपके तो होते हैं, बट आप बाकियों के भी इनहेरिट करते हो या आप उनसे लोन में लेते हो. Sometimes people are more ambitious than you, then you are like attracted and you get their ambitions and then you try to make yourself better. All over India, it was fun because different cultures, different type of personalities, अलग अलग टाइप के लड़के लड़कियां. So that was one of the biggest points also. I didn't want my college life to be dull.
And I know it was pretty eventful. We'll talk more about that.
Yeah.
So, what were your competitive exams ke scores? And you already mentioned that you went to a coaching institute. How difficult
Correct.
was it actually managing school and coaching?
Very difficult. सच बताऊं तो मेरा मोटिवेशन जो प्राइम मोटिवेशन था वो 3 महीने बाद डगमगाने लग गया था. उसके बाद फाइट शुरू हो गई थी लाइफ की, क्योंकि यू गो टू स्कूल, देन यू कम बैक, खाना पीना खाया, उसके बाद फिर 4 बजे फिर कोचिंग चले गए, 4-5 बजे, फिर रात में 9 बजे आ रहे हो. सैटरडे संडे मिल रहे हैं बट उसमें भी आप असाइनमेंट लगा रहे हो, तो वो थोड़ा मोटिवेशन डगमगा था. इट वॉज टफ बट मैनेजेबल. आई वोंट से इट वॉजंट मैनेजेबल. अगर कोई एफर्ट मार रहा है, somebody is dreaming big, then you have to put in the work. So yeah, it was manageable and it did help me also to some extent. As I said, right, papers or your mock papers or जो मेरे को assignments मिलते थे, they helped me a lot. I think अगर coaching नहीं join करता और वो papers नहीं लगाता, so I wouldn't have been that better in that competitive environment. So tough but manageable. Okay. Yeah.
So, competitive exam scores. Talking about those. After studying for so many years, so कितना आया?
It was, there were moments. So IIT JEE में तो I was so second paper में तो I was उस time पे there were 2 papers. If I'm not sure of the IIT JEE mains and IIT JEE advanced होता है, right? So that time 2 पेपर होते थे, 3 घंटे, फिर 1 घंटे का ब्रेक, आधे घंटे का ब्रेक, फिर 3 घंटे का पेपर. तो second paper में तो I was so tired, so nervous कि मतलब मेरे को तो लगता है कि आता अब मैं छोड़ के आया था. But AIEEE was fun और वो अच्छा भी गया था मेरा. It was comfortable. I was very comfortable during the paper. जो atmosphere generated था, which was already mocked to me. So I was very comfortable with the environment and I was not nervous at all. I was confident in what I was doing. And actually I knew majority of it, what I did. Till end. So.
Okay.
हाँ, so that did help. Competitive exams इतने tough नहीं लगे मुझे देते हुए.
Okay. So that's good. Actually, what I'm hearing from you for the 2 different exams is कि mental preparation होना बहुत important है to understand कि आप कैसे environment में जा रहे हो. Are you used to it? कितने mocks आपने दिए हैं? आप उस environment को समझ रहे हो? How you're managing stress at that moment? Because बच्चे कितने ही साल के होते हैं? 16 से 19 साल के बच्चे होते हैं जब देते हैं ये एग्जाम.
और उनको ये बता दिया जाता है ये किया तो जिंदगी सेट, नहीं कर पाए. मेरे टाइम पे तो यही था, बट ऐसा होता नहीं है कभी.
Yeah, and that's pretty important at this moment and at this juncture कि हम 2020 में होके हमें ये नहीं बोलना है कि ये कर लिया तो तुम्हारी लाइफ सेट. And that's what this whole series is about कि ये नहीं हुआ तो तुम्हारा बैकअप ऑप्शन क्या है. Not one thing is the end result.
Correct, true. Looking back, अब तो मेरे को कई ऐसे एग्जाम्पल मिल गए हैं दोस्त मेरे जो मतलब इंजीनियरिंग उन्होंने they did and then they figured out what they wanted to do and they are doing great in life. मतलब काफी अच्छा कर ले रहे हैं और डिजाइनर्स हैं और क्या क्या बन गए भाई. But that's how it goes.
Yeah. All right. So talking about SRM, what was the cutoff for SRM at that time and what is the cutoff for SRM at this time?
Okay, so cutoff SRM actually never, उस time पे तो it didn't give out. It gave you the rank directly. So the rank cutoff जो थी वो it was like 15,000.
Okay.
But attended वो used to go till 40. But that used to impact your branches. Branch नहीं मिलती थी. तो मेरी खुद rank जो आई थी वो somewhere around 5K आई थी. And I wasn't getting mechanical in the main branch, but and I wanted mechanical, so I got the mechanical in a different campus. So as such cutoff नहीं उसका, but rank system है.
Okay, got it. And what's the scenario right now with SRM?
I think it is somewhat similar.
Okay. So what are the different streams that SRM gives? And then second part B of that question, why did you want to choose mechanical from the starting?
Okay, so SRM, to my shock and my father's shock, who is a mechanical engineer, offers you all the streams. There are some streams which I haven't even heard of it offers. Like megatronics stream है वहाँ पे.
Okay, that's interesting.
So SRM is like, you name a stream and they have it. So megatronics, instrumentation, nanotechnology, aerospace, there are tons of it. There are tons of branches for them to offer you. So that's something there. And why did I pick mechanical? So again, so सबसे बड़ा तो impact simple बच्चा था मैं. So were my family. So Dada was an engineer, Papa was an engineer, and both were mechanical engineer in HL. So वही ना mechanical engineer cool लोग होते हैं.
Acha. Okay. To the audience of Career Cool, this is his thought process कि mechanical engineer cool होते हैं.
जो बाद में प्रूव हुआ, कॉलेज में प्रूव हो गया, हम कूल थे. Self-proclaimed, but ठीक है.
Okay, got it. So it was more of like a family thing that you were thinking कि अगर grandparent ये हैं.
Yeah, it was one of the family things. Then later on, few or other aspects came in, but mainly that was the impact. And मेरे को इंजीनियरिंग करनी भी थी, तो मुझे ऐसी इंजीनियरिंग करनी थी जिससे अगेन जैसे हम पहले जो तुम्हें आंसर दिए थे मैंने. So I wanted to not leave any stone unturned. I wanted कि एक ऐसा ऑप्ट करूँ मैं जिससे मैं ब्रांच आउट करता हूँ हमेशा. So in my mind process, I might be wrong, but mechanical has some subjects in IAS also. Correct. Their history और वो सब लेते हैं. There are some thermodynamic subjects there. Or so if I did mechanical, I had a better chance of having my subjects in later competitive exams.
Okay.
Then from mechanical, I could jump to the CS side, but it was hard vice versa. So my job options were, I was eligible for core mechanical as well in the market, and I was eligible for IT firms also. So my market just doubled. Then personally, I liked manual work. So I as a kid, I don't know why, I used to collect tools. Use नहीं करता था, don't get me wrong. साइकिल ही ठीक करता था उससे, but used to love it. वो होता नहीं, वो होती नहीं ड्रीम के गैराज में टूल्स रखेंगे और वो कार एक बंद रखी होनी चाहिए, something like that. So mechanical came close to that childhood वाला scenario of dreaming. So इसलिए mainly
Okay.
So it pushed me towards mechanical.
That's very well thought out in the sense कि your personality was driving you there. Like you wanted your options open, and what I really appreciated there was you were even thinking कि अगर मेरे को सिविल सर्विसेज में जाना है तो मेरा ये ट्रांसफरेबल नॉलेज कैसे यूज हो सकता है इन सब चीजों पे.
Right. ये सब सोच लेना चाहिए. Correct.
Okay. So what kind of subjects did you study in mechanical engineering?
Okay, so mechanical engineering में mainly it was based on mathematics and physics. So it was math throughout. उसके बाद फिर there were some interesting subjects like strength of material, which we called SOM, where we actually manufactured and fused materials and studied their strength. So that was a fun lab क्योंकि उसमें हमें चीजें तोड़ने को मिलता था. तो हमारे बड़े बड़े हैमर्स होते थे, हम स्विंग करके उन्हें तोड़ते थे चीजों को, एंड उनकी स्ट्रेंथ और इलास्टिसिटी और वो पुट करते थे. There was a machine, how a machine works, what are the fundamentals of a machine. Then of course there was a ton of subjects based on thermodynamics, about heat and induction and all that. Okay. So yeah, it was a combined thing.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. So from the subject, I've heard so much about different engineering campuses कि आपके मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट के अलग सोसाइटीज होंगी और इन सब चीजों की अलग होगी, लाइक बास्केटबॉल एंड एवरीथिंग. सो इन टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट को करिकुलर एक्टिविटी, तो कैन यू एक्सप्लेन कि तुम अपने टाइम पे कौन से को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज में थे?
ओके, तो बस मैकेनिकल बेस्ड या इन कॉलेज?
एक्चुअली बोथ. Because I think it's very
Okay.
important for students to understand from real life experiences like yours, like कितना तुम study related, अपने branch related activities में थे और कितना co-curricular activities में थे. And then we'll also talk about what
Okay.
is the need of all this.
Okay, perfect. So, mechanical related, I was in a society by the name Baha, India. So it's BAJA.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a society which actually holds a competition every year where you have to design a vehicle from scratch. They just provide you the engine. So you have to take the suspension from somewhere, make the chassis, make an operational ATV vehicle, and then you race it every year.
Okay.
So I was a part of that society community in my college, and I was the vice president at one point there. So it was fun. We designed a lot of vehicles. So I was in ATV side, but we also had go-karts, and there was a steering wheel ATV. There was a handle ATV, like a bike, and a steering ATV. So all terrain vehicles. So that was fun. That was the mechanical side I was mainly induced because वो काफी टाइम ले लेता था मेरा लाइफ में.
Mm-hmm.
क्योंकि
And other
other activities which I was involved in was there were fests in colleges. हर colleges में होते हैं. So मैं सब fest में till third year तो मैं हर fest में था. Active participation, or I was president in third year. I was the president of technical fest in my college. Actually, president of in Innovate. Vice secretary or president? I'm forgetting the post. कुछ था.
okay.
Vice secretary था. Right. Vice secretary. Innovate. That was fun. So उसमें collaboration करना. जैसे we used to go out to get sponsorship. We had the college was open. कौन सी stall कहाँ लगेगी? कैसा environment चल रहा है? कैसे लोग आ रहे हैं? How are the people interactions? It was fun. It was all around. It was a managerial thing which I loved in the college. Then editor-in-chief था magazine का Prelude, which gave me an opportunity to write. So मेरी रातें मजेदार रहती थी. I used to be indulged in writing and getting out something which I fancied. Then debating club, I was there. So I was handling the debating club till the end. So we used to go out on competitions in all over India. It was fun. Rather than a music band, we used to go out as a debating band. Funny but fun.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Mainly I was indulged in racing and then ESET to some extent. But our college didn't have a very active participation from the students on the ESET ground. So it was limited. It wasn't as active.
So what is
as some
ESET?
colleges were. That placement cell and
Okay.
Your internship cell.
Okay.
So which provide a gap between the student and college and the company.
Okay. So what is the meaning of being involved in all of these different societies and activities?
It builds you for me. For me, it would be, it built me. It gave me a know-how how to talk to people. I'm not saying I didn't know how to talk to people. I wasn't such an introvert person, but मजेदार लगता है और अकम्पलिशमेंट होते हैं ये, क्योंकि उस समय जब आपकी दुनिया एक थोड़ी बहुत छोटे पॉन्ड से बढ़ के थोड़े बड़े लेक में गई है और फिर उसमें व्हेन यू आर डूइंग समथिंग और तुम्हें उसी समय आउटकम मिल जा रहा है, सो देयर इज अ कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्ट देयर व्हिच हेल्प्स और एक कॉन्फिडेंस अंदर डेवलप हो जाता है. प्लस व्हेन यू आर एक्चुअली रियल टाइम मैनेजिंग पीपल और स्टॉल्स और ट्राइंग टू गेट स्पॉन्सरशिप्स, you're trying to convince other person why should they believe in you. That in the end gives you an answer why you should believe in yourself. Kafi deep, but yeah, that does help. And plus it keeps you involved. So if you're not involved in these activities, what would you do? How long would you study in a college? Like कितने घंटे पढ़ लोगे? 2 घंटे, 3 घंटे, 4 घंटे हर दिन? Great. But memories इन्हीं सब, और फिर थर्ड आखिरी पॉइंट, memories इन्हीं से बनी है मेरी कोई मेमोरी ऐसी नहीं है कि मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ बैठ के हर दिन और मैं कॉलेज जाके वापस आया हूँ. बट रादर देन ये नाइट आउट जो हम मारते थे, जो हम machines बनाते थे या जो हम organize करते थे. So it was a wholesome experience.
Okay.
So colleges was, for me, was not just about studying or just mugging up things. It was about getting all that I could absorb in those 4 years.
Very important. And actually, hearing from people who have gone in like technology colleges, I say, and the kind of awesome things that you do, like I feel that building a whole car from scratch is amazing, because we recently talked to someone who does R&D at Mercedes AMG, and
Oh.
even he was participating in these kind of activities and he built a car. So I have huge respect for you guys.
It's fun, man. It's fun. It's insanely fun.
Okay.
I concur on that. Please.
So cohort, because you already mentioned that one of the driving factors of selecting your university or college was knowing where are the students coming from, what kind of diversity they have, and तुम सिर्फ एक state के students के साथ नहीं होना चाहता था. You wanted to learn more from the people around you.
Correct.
So can you like expand कि तुम्हारा class size कितना था, तुम्हारे fellow students के background locations क्या थे?
Okay, so मेरा class size जो हर branch का range per year कर रहा था 120 से 160 था, depending from branch to branch, जिसमें 40 to 60% की एक class होती थी. There were generally 2 or 3 classes. और location wise जो range कर रहे थे students all over India. So I college में जब पहले दिन मेरा दोस्त बना था, वो एक बना था मेरा दिल्ली का था, कॉलेज दिल्ली में था, फिर एक गुजराती बना था, पंजाबी बने थे. पहले दिन में ही हम सब बैठ के गप्पे मार रहे थे. we were discussing why we joined mechanical और यहाँ से हम कहाँ जाएंगे और सब, और सारे plans होते नहीं है वो जो first day of college. तो उस दिन जब वो plan हो रहा था टेबल में, we had actually representation from majority states in India. There were 20 people and there were 20 states. So it was all over India.
That's very good.
I don't think we left any place. Yeah.
And
That was
because
nice.
you get to know people like from where they are coming from, उनके family backgrounds क्या हैं, उनके experience कैसे होते हैं different states में.
True.
True. So those were students. So talking about faculty, professors जिन्होंने तुम्हें 4 साल पढ़ाया, what were their backgrounds and what were the kind of not only educational background, but what were the experiences that they were sharing in the class? Was it more theoretical or was it like वो अपने experiences तुम्हें बताते थे and from that you were learning?
Okay, so yes, so yeah, there were range of faculties also, और सबके approaches different थे. But yeah, some were very theoretical. Like I remember one professor, हमारे hydraulics का professor था. He used to take our cases like straightforward. He was so strong in theory, he was so strong in practical. वो हर जगह से, and he used to make everything approachable. So if we are doing something in the class, rather than we are writing everything down, बगल में हमारे modules रखे रहते थे hydraulics के. तो जब हम एक question कर लेते थे, तो फिर हम में से कुछ लड़के जाके वो hydraulics का try करते थे whether what's happening on paper would actually work out or not. So approach wise वो बहुत अच्छा approach था. Some professors were mainly theoretical, कि they were really into like theory पक्की कर लो, practical तुम लोग कर लोगे. Not really my favorite approach to things, but still their point of view. And then there was some जिसकी क्लास में हम लोग कोई बैठे नहीं, हमेशा हम लैब में ही रहे, मैंने एक नोट नहीं लिखा हुआ उसकी क्लास में. So they were just like, see, if you have understood it, if you have picturized it, I think you won't forget it. They used to always say, novel पढ़ लोगे भूल जाओगे, movie देखोगे कभी नहीं भूलोगे. वही उसकी थिंकिंग थी, उसका अप्रोच था, बट ही वाज अ फन गाय. और मेरी फैकल्टीज की जो क्वालिफिकेशंस थी, दे वर जनरली ऑल ऑफ देम वर प्रोफेसर्स. They had citations and some had PhDs also, and majority of them were young actually. Majority of them were like right now my age, so they were like not that old back then. They were guys and they used to relate to us on that level.
Okay. That's wow. So do you have any plans of going back and teaching?
No, none. No, no, none. Zero. Nada.
Okay. So we talked about cohort, we talked about faculty, we talked about your experiences there. So let's talk about a more value add towards internships. Like कैसी internships offer होती थी on campus, off campus? What were the different kinds of companies that came? क्या पैसे देते थे? Job क्या करवाते थे?
So ये एक पॉइंट था जो फाइट थी थोड़ी, क्योंकि कॉलेज didn't actually work for our internship. We didn't get internship from colleges, from our college actually. So we used to go out and get internships. So that was fun in its own aspect, but थोड़ी फाइट रहती थी क्योंकि हमें ढूंढना पड़ता था, अप्लाई करना पड़ता था और चीजें, वी हैव टू फिगर आउट थिंग्स एंड कॉन्टैक्ट ढूंढने पड़ते थे कि उसके पापा मैकेनिकल की फैक्ट्री में है तो उनसे पूछते हैं कि अवेलेबल है, अगर अवेलेबल है तो उनको अपना रिज्यूमे भेज देते हैं. Majority of mechanical internships in India did not pay.
Okay.
So they paid us on experience, as they put it. That we'll be providing you experience, practical, hands-on experience, which you won't be getting anywhere in the world, and which you would be needing in the times to come. वो था थोड़ा, but तो हम लोग इंटर्नशिप ढूंढते थे. तो हम लोग का मेन क्राइटेरिया था, ऑफकोर्स मैकेनिकल में थे और मेरी ब्रांच में सब लड़के मैकेनिकल जनरली करते थे. तो मेन क्राइटेरिया वाज टू गेट अ मैकेनिकल इंटर्नशिप सो दैट इट माइट बूस्ट माय प्रोफाइल अप, कि सीवी ज्यादा खूबसूरत लगे. तो आई डिड सम गुड इंटर्नशिप मैकेनिकल की. आई वाज लकी कि मुझे एक ओपनिंग मिली थी एचएएल में फॉर अ गवर्नमेंट प्रोजेक्ट to select the material and design the undercarriage for holding the fuel cell.
Wow.
Of a fighter plane. So उसमें I worked with a friend of mine. हम दोनों गए थे, and it was in Bangalore itself. So we came to Bangalore for 2 months, I guess. Worked on that. Fun, insanely fun. और वो एटमॉस्फेयर ही अलग था. वो जब बड़े बड़े थर्मो प्लांट चलते हैं, एक रूम में बहुत बड़ा सा बॉयलर है, तो वो फील ही अलग है. और बड़ी बड़ी लेथ मशीन्स और सीएनसी मशीन्स चल रही हैं. तो दैट वाज फन. फिर आई गॉट एन चांस टू इंटर्न विद एस्कॉट, व्हिच डेवलप बैकहो लोडर्स, जो हमारे जेसीबीज हैं और जो हमारे रोड लोअर्स हैं, वाइब्रेटरी कंपैक्टर्स. तो उसकी असेंबली लाइन पे हम थे, व्हिच वाज फन. तो क्योंकि हम उसमें थे असेंबली टू डिलीवरी तक में. तो सबसे फन चीज उसमें थी, आई एक्चुअली गॉट टू ड्राइव जेसीबी बैकहो लोडर.
That's awesome.
इंसेन. हाँ, और वो जो पावर है ना, जो वो पूरा हिलता है, बहुत ही इंसेन था वो. तो दैट वाज देयर. फिर हमने कोर्सेज किए थे केटिया प्रोई डिजाइनिंग के, क्योंकि उस समय डिजाइनिंग भी बूम पे, अभी भी बूम पे, डिजाइनिंग एंड 3D प्रिंटिंग. सो वो किया था. बट पर्सनली अगेन फिर मेरा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आता है यहाँ पे. मेरी सारी इंटर्नशिप weren't focused around mechanical itself, क्योंकि मेरे को पता था कि आगे चल के I might not end up in a mechanical profile. अराउंड लाइक सेकेंड ईयर में कोई आइडिया आने लग गया था कि इट माइट नॉट बी पॉसिबल कि मैं हर मैकेनिकल में जाके शायद ना काम करूंगा. सो आई वाज ट्राइंग टू डाइवर्सिफाई आल्सो, कीप माय ऑप्शंस ओपन आल्सो. सो आई एंडेड अप इंटर्निंग आल्सो एट कॉमिकॉन. सो दैट वाज फन. So वही था. It was generally for internships, these colleges were open for you. Wherever you want to go, wherever you want to take your profile, you choose, you move forward.
So what would your advice be for students like जो अभी कॉलेज ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं या जो अभी हैं कॉलेज में, अगर उनको पेड इंटर्नशिप नहीं मिल रही, क्या फर्स्ट उनको लेनी चाहिए वो प्रोफाइल? सेकंड, इज इट इवन इम्पोर्टेंट टू डू इंटर्नशिप? कि रेज्यूमे में आपका, इज इट ओनली अबाउट रेज्यूमे में आपको वो सुंदर बनाने के लिए, और आर देयर एनी अदर इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग्स आल्सो?
ओके, सो क्या स्टूडेंट्स को लेनी चाहिए अगर वो पेड है कि नहीं? सो मेरे लिए वो कभी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था नहीं, पेड अनपेड. तो मेरे लिए एक्सपीरियंस ही इंपॉर्टेंट था, क्योंकि और आई वाज मोर फोकस्ड ऑन ब्यूटिफाइंग माय रेज्यूमे एट दैट टाइम.
ओके.
तो आई वाज सर्चिंग फॉर बिग कंपनीज, और जनरली मैकेनिकल में वो पैसे भी नहीं दे रहे थे और ना ही हम ऑफर कर रहे थे. तो that was the side. So अगर अभी कोई student चाह रहा है, he wants to really work for a company and see what's happening in it, but they are not paying him. So he could go in. Matlab, I would say he should go in. That's not bad. But later in the years, initial years of college, but later in the years, it's better to go in an internship which would actually end up being a job. Because if you're putting so much effort and you're proving yourself, fighting hard, then I think it should end up to something.
Okay.
So that would be that. And your second question was?
कि अगर इंटर्नशिप आपको सिर्फ ब्यूटीफाई करने के लिए लेनी होती है और क्या बेनिफिट्स होते हैं?
तो मैकेनिकल एस्पेक्ट्स अगर मैं बोलूंगा तो इट इज फन. वो एक अलग लेवल होता है क्योंकि वो एटमॉस्फेयर ही अलग होता है. जो ऑफिस का एटमॉस्फेयर आईटी या एनालिटिक्स या जो हमारे डेस्क जॉब्स हैं वैसा एटमॉस्फेयर नहीं है. तो इट इज फन एंड जो आप इंटरेक्ट करते हो क्योंकि फॉर अ मैकेनिकल आप हमेशा बॉस से नहीं बात करते, आप जनरली वर्कर के साथ बैठे रहते हो. तो वर्कर को ही नट बोल्ट बनाना है. अगर उसने नट बोल्ट बनाना बंद कर दिया तो आप जीएम भी हो, आप रोगे, आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. वो गया है चाटी में. वो डीलिंग जो है मैकेनिकल एस्पेक्ट से इज समथिंग व्हिच कैन बी लर्न. और वो एटमॉस्फेयर और वो इट्स अ गुड एक्सपोजर फ्रॉम माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. बट अगर आप जा रहे हो डेस्क जॉब, सो आई थिंक ब्यूटीफाइंग कम लर्निंग ज्यादा होना चाहिए. क्योंकि एंड ऑफ द डे में इट्स अबाउट द स्किल सेट व्हिच टेक्स यू आउट. तो ब्यूटीफाई ठीक है. बचपन में वी आर थिंकिंग दैट मेरी सीवी बहुत अच्छी लगेगी तो मुझे तो कोई भी कंपनी ले लेगी. बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, जैसे वन ऑफ माय प्रोफेसर्स यूज्ड टू से कि मार्कशीट जैसे तुम्हारी है लाइफ में, आगे स्किल सेट तुम्हारी मार्कशीट बन जाएगा जिससे सब चीजें तुम्हारी ग्रेड होगी. बहुत लकी हो तो शायद कुछ हो जाए, बट जनरली 90% if you are skilled for it, you will get it. You have to fight for it. But so, agar internship se you're getting something extraordinary which you won't be getting, go for it. Build yourself now, 4 years.
That's very important कि transferable skills आप कितना सीख रहे हो, and skills से obviously 10 years down the line skills are going to matter. आपके marks नहीं matter करने वाले.
नहीं,
कहीं भी.
zero.
At all. Okay, so we talked about internships. Let's talk about placement. So on campus or on off campus placement में we talked about placement cell कैसे था. What are the kind of roles that people get after mechanical engineering? क्या salary मिलती है? कैसे type के companies आती हैं?
Okay, so mechanical engineers क्योंकि एक generic branch भी हो गई है, so we get all types of companies. ITs भी आती हैं, mass recruiters भी आती हैं. और अगर आप पढ़ ले रहे हो, थोड़ा सा मेहनत कर ले रहे हो, so you can actually end up in a good developing profile also. But और मैकेनिकल की कोर वाली भी आती हैं, कोर कंपनीज such as Royal Enfield came in our time. फिर Asahi Glasses came. और weird enough, maritime companies also come.
Oh.
So you can actually end up on a ship. A few of my friends did. So वो merchant navy ships में they hire engineers, so they take directly from the colleges. So that's a fun job. So all these companies come, but the issue with these companies is like Royal Enfield would be picking you up, would be paying a good handsome package, like good companies like Royal Enfield would be paying you about a decent package around under 10 lakhs, but a decent one, good enough package, 8-9. But Asahi Glasses, there's a very discrepancy in mechanical. So अगर आप top वाली में crack कर ले गए, which won't be taking, there's a high possibility they won't be taking any. So good package, अगर नहीं कर पाए, Asahi Glasses type gives 18,000 per month sort of thing. So there's a lot of discrepancy. So like 2 lakhs something per annum to 8 lakhs per annum. वो थोड़ा है क्योंकि हमारा R&D इंडिया में बहुत अच्छा है नहीं. मतलब as far as I have seen.
Okay.
Some other people might be a better judge of it, but मेरे को कभी R&D डिपार्टमेंट या बहुत क्रिएटिव आउटलेट नहीं दिखा है मैकेनिकल में कि people are making actually a great significant work. और जो आखिरी अल्टरनेटिव था जो majority of my classmates did was GIFT GATE, go to government jobs. So thermal power plant, nuclear power plant, फिर उसके बाद HAL, all these things. So
Okay.
these were a good option. HAL, I think, has its own paper also. So after this, you give those competitive papers, crack it, and go into the respective job. This is one side of mechanical. The second side was mass extruders and the other branches. So other branches we remove the development side ones, because for that, of course, you would have to know your basics of coding and data structures and all that. So you would have to again work on it. So thoda effort hai zyada. You have to go out of the way. You have to push yourself. Mass extruders, again, they're open for all. So you just have to be smart enough to crack a paper like we did in engineering papers. So aptitude paper aata, you crack it, you give an interview which would be based on your technologies and your skill set, and they'll take you on.
And where were you
These were the
placed?
options. I was placed in 2-3 places. So I was placed in maritime. I was placed as I was selected as to go on a ship, merchant navy ship, but that was a big no-no for me.
Why?
मैं बस बैठ गया था जाके. At that time, I didn't really want to live on the sea that long.
Okay.
Pirate in me had died. The kid pirate in me had died. The second were Acai glasses. So for that, my criteria was no on the payment grounds, and I could not see myself growing.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a little later on, one of my friends also got a health issue there because of the glass, right? Glass powder and everything. He got allergic a little later, but not important. Not everybody gets that. So mainly the package and the growth rate, I didn't find myself developing there a lot. So I was placed in Cognizant and Infosys and Wipro.
And which company did you choose and why?
I opted for Infosys. Simple reason, because I was a mechanical background, was going to IT firm, and Infosys has one of the best training programs ever, respected all around.
Okay.
So 4 months training program, which is equivalent to a good engineering college setup, and a beautiful campus. And the locations, Mysore, Bangalore. I loved Bangalore. I still do. So.
Okay, that's good, actually. So, what would your advice be for students जो अभी colleges select कर रहे हो? क्योंकि एक बहुत, जैसे हमने बात किया कि बहुत different reasons होते हैं. But
correct.
Because you have been in this industry for so long and तुमने बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट से बात किया है, तुम्हारे दोस्तों ने बहुत सारे डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड किया है, एंड एज यू हैव मूव्ड जॉब तुमने और लोगों से भी मिले हो जो डिफरेंट कॉलेजेस से जिन लोगों ने ग्रेजुएट किया होगा. सो इन दिस लाइक पास्ट डेकेड विद योर लर्निंग, व्हाट इज द एडवाइस दैट यू विल गिव टू स्टूडेंट्स? हाउ शुड दे चूज अ यूनिवर्सिटी और कॉलेज?
तो पहले तो दे शुड मोर फोकस ऑन व्हाट दे वांट टू डू. फर्स्ट क्राइटेरिया वुड बी कि कोर्स कौन सा लेना है. अगर तुमने मैथ्स कर ली है तो जरूरी नहीं है तुम इंजीनियर बनो. आजकल स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी में फॉल बैक में इंजीनियर ही बन जाओ, सेफ साइड. जरूरी नहीं है. डिजाइनर बन सकते हो, कुछ भी बन सकते हो. मैथ हैज काफी एस्पेक्ट हुए. डिजाइनिंग में भी हम रेशियोज देखते हैं, तो ठीक है. दूसरी चीज, अगर तुमने कोर्स डिफाइन कर लिया अपना कि विच एरिया तुम्हारा इंटरेस्ट लाया करता है, then to decide the college, the best and the most practical approach from my side would be give all the papers, majority of papers, prepare hard, give the papers, then वही 3 criteria मैं again select करूँगा. जो पहला rank of the college, क्योंकि rank of the college would define the faculty structure and the structure of the campus, I guess. Second, location, which is convenient to you. And third would be the people, which is the most important aspect, because these people only make you grow. Actually, these are the people who actually make a college also grow. So these people, when they go to big places later on, actually are the definition of the college, generally. And these are the contacts you make. You never go back to a professor. You never ever go back to a professor. You go back to a senior, you go back to a super senior, you go back to a junior. तो लोग अच्छे होने चाहिए, एम्बिशियस लोग होने चाहिए. तो उसके लिए कॉलेज, लोकेशन और लोग ट्राई करो फिगर आउट करना कि वो अच्छे हैं. उसके बाद जब कॉलेज जा रहे हो तो डिग्री इज गुड इनफ, बट ट्राई टू डाइवर्स योरसेल्फ. डोंट बी फोकस कि बस मार्क्स ले आऊंगा, क्योंकि अब चीजें बदल गई हैं. राइट. तो आई नो पीपल जो, जैसे एक बहुत बड़ा स्टिग्मा इंडिया में कि आईआईटी से किया तो लाइफ सॉर्टेड है. करेक्ट.
हाँ.
है ना. राइट है. मेरे कुछ ऐसे दोस्त हैं आईआईटी में, दे आर नॉट डूइंग दैट गुड जितना जेपी नोएडा के लड़के का. तो वो एक स्टिग्मा एक टाइम बाद, वो जैसे यू आर सेइंग राइट, मार्क्स नहीं मैटर करते हैं, क्या किया तुमने, तुम्हारा स्किल सेट मैटर करता है, कितना सीख लिया. तो अपने आप को थोड़ा ब्रांच आउट करो, अपने आप को ओपन टू लर्निंग रखो, लिसन अ लिटिल मोर, थोड़ा सीखो, थोड़ा समझो, जितने कोर्सेज या सेमिनार्स मिल रहे हैं देख लो, एंड ट्राई टू फिगर आउट कहाँ जाना है. जैसे जब मैं भी आईटी इस साइड आया था, आईटी मैं एनालिटिक्स में आ गया, I was still figuring out things, and I figured out I am really bad in coding, like not good at coding. But then I realized I was good in other things, like I was good in analytics, I was good in solving a problem, extraction of data, putting forward the target group of people. So I pursued in that field. वही अपना ढूंढो तुम. Try to explore yourself by experimenting with where you want to go. Later on, it just comes down to once you pick up a field, you just stick to it and you try to move forward. And still, 4 years down the road, it's not important कि अगर तुम्हें कोई stream अच्छी लगी, you can't still switch.
Yeah.
अगर कल को मेरे को coding अच्छी लगने लग गई, तो I'll just put in a little effort and I might switch back to coding or something else. So that would be my advice. So first, college doesn't matter. Pick up a course. Second, कॉलेज जो ले रहे हो कोर्स के हिसाब से, उसमें वो 3 डायनामिक रीजंस रखो, क्योंकि लोग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. और आखिरी, कीप योरसेल्फ ओपन टू लर्निंग थ्रू आउट, अभी से लेके एंड तक. और प्लीज डोंट बी डिसहार्टनिंग अगर कुछ योर वे नहीं जा रहा है, क्योंकि एवरीथिंग एट द एंड वुड गो योर वे. That's how it is.
Yeah, perfect. So one important thing, and I think not a lot of people know this, because तुम जैसे बात कर रहे थे कि तुमने मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग किया और you should be open to experiences. What are you currently working in? Because to be very frank, I tried to understand and I found it very like, you were doing marketing analysis. Like, how is that even related to mechanical engineering at all?
Correct. Zero mechanical, zero CS. मतलब कुछ हद तक CS है, but तो मैकेनिकल की मैंने, फिर मैं इन्फोसिस में गया, इन्फोसिस की ट्रेनिंग हुई. और इन्फोसिस की ट्रेनिंग में 2 एस्पेक्ट्स होते हैं, एक होता है जेनरिक और एक होता है स्ट्रीम.
Okay.
तो जेनरिक में वो सब पढ़ाते हैं, जैसे कि पाइथन, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स, जो जनरल CS स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं वो सिखाते हैं. उसके बाद आता है जेनरिक, जो होता है रोल ऑफ अ डाइस, कि तुम्हें कौन सी डोमेन मिलेगी, क्या तुम्हें जावा लैंग्वेज मिलेगी, क्या तुम्हें C++ मिलेगी, क्या तुम्हें .NET मिलेगी, क्या मिलेगा तुम्हें. तो उसमें मैं इतना लकी था, मुझे मेन फ्रेम मिला. मेन फ्रेम एक बहुत ऑब्सोलीट डेटा स्ट्रक्चर कोडिंग लैंग्वेज है, IBM की, बहुत ऑब्सोलीट, बाबा आजम जमाने.
अच्छा.
तो उसमें मैंने ट्राई किया. फिर जब मैं बैंगलोर शिफ्ट हो गया, आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग माय जॉब, मेरे को समझ में आया देखो इसका तो कोई स्कोप नहीं है. फिर उस समय चल रहे थे हमारे यहाँ जावा के इंस्ट्रक्शंस, मतलब वो कोर्सेज. So I tried Java, but मेरा दिल नहीं लगा. I didn't like relate to coding or language. I never did. फिर एकदम से ये ऑप्शन आया Unica का. There's this tool Unica and Adobe Campaign Manager. वहाँ से my journey started as an analyst. और फिर वहाँ से मैं marketing में घुस गया. First I was marketing for a telecommunication company in Australia. Then now, after I changed from Infosys to Epsilon, I'm marketing for a healthcare organization in US. And then I started developing कि नहीं ये fun है, तो it's fun. तो target audience, उनके criterias, तो thinking में मजा आता है. मतलब अब philosophy है नहीं इसमें, but to understand how people operate is fun. उनके patterns देखने में मजा आता है मुझे. So yeah, तो मैकेनिकल किया, मैकेनिकल के बाद मैंने कोडिंग ट्राई की, कोडिंग के बाद अब मैं एनालिस्ट हूँ. सो या काफी लंबा जर्नी.
Yeah, but even if one of the best things about this whole journey was you were keeping your options open.
Correct.
With your experiences to make transferable skills लेके आ रहे थे with every change in job या change in profile.
या तो वो हमेशा से मेरा एक ही थोड़ा रहा है कि ऑप्शंस कभी लिमिटेड नहीं रखनी चाहिए, अपने आप को कॉर्नर ना करो. क्योंकि अपने आप को कॉर्नर कर दोगे तो इट एक्चुअली एंड्स अप लीडिंग टू डिसअपॉइंटमेंट व्हिच इज नॉट अ गुड पार्ट. क्योंकि आज की वर्ल्ड में व्हिच इज सो डायनामिक, कीप चेंजिंग, वर्ल्ड कीप्स चेंजिंग, वी शुड कीप चेंजिंग एंड कीप ग्रोइंग.
True. So, last question, which I would love to know कि तुम्हारा best experience of your college days क्या था? And it can be as crazy.
I know the best मुश्किल है. So there've been n number of him. So we have as crazy, कितना crazy?
As crazy as you can reveal to the audience.
Okay, so the thing is, हम लोगों का सबसे craziest रहता था fests और ये बाइक कंस्ट्रक्शंस के ड्यूरेशन में, जब हम कार और ATVs बनाते थे. बिकॉज उस समय मतलब इट वॉज अ डिफरेंट एटमॉस्फेयर. टीचर हमारे साथ हुआ है, हम भी बैठे हुए हैं, कब पे गाने चल रहे हैं स्पीकर पे, बीच पार्क में गाने बज रहे हैं, वहां से स्नैक्स ला रहे हैं लड़के, मेस वाले को जगा रहे हैं मार मार के, उठो खाना बनाओ. टीचर अपना बाहर जाके पता नहीं कहाँ से रात के 3 बजे नेशनल हाईवे में अपनी सिगरेटें ढूंढ के ला रहा है. वो अपना कैंपस में बैठे अपना सिगरेट पी रहा है, हमें समझा रहा है, हम भी लगे हुए हैं. एंड वी आर कम्युनिकेटिंग ऑन अ वेरी बेसिक लेवल लाइक फ्रेंड्स. सो डाउन राइट लेवल. तो वी आर ऑल ऑन द सेम लेवल. दोज वर सम फन नाइट्स. लाइक वो टेंस की कल आखिरी दिन है, आज सब कर लेना है, आखिरी मोमेंट चेंजेस, प्रेशर भी है, मजा भी आ रहा है. दोज वर सम ब्यूटीफुल मोमेंट्स इन कॉलेजेस एंड मेमोरीज व्हिच वी मेड. सो
That's amazing. So one thing my mentor, हाँ बोल.
हाँ, मैं कहा एक नहीं है तो वो कई है, ये सब एक ग्रुप ऑफ मेमोरी है जो अलग अलग बनती चली.
हाँ, one of my mentors always told me कि जब क्ले होता है ना, उसमें पानी डालो और उसमें प्रेशर लगाओ और उसके बाद उसको सुखाओ, तभी वो बनता है. And same thing goes on for like you are heating gold and only then when you're pressurizing it, it is going to come into something beautiful. And that's what I actually got from your experience that you said कि जब तक pressure के साथ मजा ना हो तब तक you're not going to remember it like 10 years down the line.
No, बिल्कुल सही, true. I don't remember any of my 8-9 paper. I remember my 12th. बहुत प्रेशर था लाइफ में. I don't remember कॉलेज में इतना प्रेशर लिया नहीं मैंने पढ़ाई लिखाई पे, आ जाते थे अच्छे मार्क्स. इन्फोसिस में बहुत प्रेशर था, आज भी एक दिन याद है मुझे, और बहुत फन की फाइटें. So it's nice. It's these things actually make memories. When you conquer these fears, conquer these pressures, and come out victorious. And you know the world is just another playground. Like कोई ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता. It's there. It's fun rather than taking it seriously. It's a joke. You laugh it away and you enjoy it on the way. Yeah, that's
perfect. Thank you so much, Karan, for being at CareerKul. I think from all the future aspirants as well as current people who are figuring out their different career streams.
Thanks for having me. It was fun talking. और बहुत fun है life. तो अगर कोई student ये सुन रहा है, so it's like this is just the start. अभी pressure इतना नहीं है और नहीं आगे होगा. Enjoy करते चले जाओ, सब fun रहता है.
और ये बहुत important है actually आजकल, मतलब समझना कि प्रेशर होगा कितना भी हो, डोंट लूज होप, क्योंकि देयर आर पीपल लाइक यू आउट देयर जिसने प्रेशर किया एंड दे वेंट अहेड एंड देन मूव देयर स्ट्रीम्स. कि लेट दैट प्रेशर बी अ गाइडिंग फैक्टर. एंड अगर प्रेशर है तो टॉक टू पीपल.
करेक्ट. और प्रेशर है तो प्रेशर को गलत जगह ना डालो, उससे मोटिवेट हो. अगर नहीं हो पा रही है एक चीज, क्यों नहीं हो पा रही है, सीखने की कोशिश करो. बट इतना प्रेशर ना करो कि अगर नहीं हुई तो डिसअपॉइंट होकर बैठ जाओ.
True.
रिजेक्शन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
हाँ.
तो वही हारना भी सीखना है, जीतना भी सीखना है, बैलेंस रखना है. So yeah, that's there. But at the end, have fun. मैंने तो funny किया है और I'm doing good, so it's cool.
You are, yeah. Perfect. So thank you so much, Karan.
Thanks.